Good evening, everyone. This is Dr. Mohammed Fahim. I'm a faculty at Conceptual Orthopedics, and today I'm extremely happy to sit with Dr. Dushyant, who has scored an impressive 241 out of 400 in the DNB Final Theory Exam, which was recently concluded. So that is a very strong academic performance. Congratulations, Dr. Dushyant.
Thank you.
So tell me, when you saw your marks, what was your reaction?
It felt like a prank initially, but yeah, honestly, I was delighted. The paper went well, but I was not expecting that score.
Yes, I mean, the same question came to my mind the moment I saw the question paper or that is this a prank? So many residents do feel that the DNB theory is, say unpredictable. It's difficult to score in. So say apart from this paper, otherwise, what do you think makes this exam particularly difficult and challenging?
Uh, I think probably the checking is a little on the tougher side. They probably have a very rigid way to check the papers, and they get specific answer keys. And at times, they ask difficult questions and unexpected questions. And they also ask questions in abbreviation format. So at times we might write something if we knew what was asked, but what was the abbreviation, that also we don't know. So we have to guess that and then answer.
Yes. So signs like Redis or say tense, they become really difficult to answer. So I really feel you there. So tell us about your preparation strategy. How did you approach this exam differently from a regular reading? So this is for clarity, you're a primary DNB or you're an MS giving a DNB
Uh,
exam?
I'm a primary DNB.
You're a primary DNB.
Yes.
So uh, just walk us through how you have been preparing for the DNB theory exam.
So I had a printout of all the previous year topics, and I made my own lists of which topics or which questions were frequently asked. And I made it a point to revise them frequently so that I can score the highest in those questions which I can score, which I know might be asked, because we can never help when newer questions are asked.
Okay.
And
So you focused on the high
yes,
yield topics which are important for the exam. So that's a very wise way of going across any exam preparation because these are high yield topics which are always going to be asked. Maybe not the similar question, but something in and around that question is always going to be high yield. So in your preparation, how did conceptual orthopedics fit in?
I used the solved theory question bank modules. I used the printed modules which we get with the subscription. And I used the lecture videos where I couldn't understand the concept just by reading it from the book. So selectively, the concepts which I couldn't understand directly by reading, I used to watch videos and then go back to my notes. And there was a module about solved DNB papers as well. I was watching that. And I want to thank you especially because you had taken some revision classes in the last few weeks. And there was a question from non-union which came from that class.
Great. So again, you don't need to thank me because you are thanking the thought process that you have yourself used. Non-union is a high yield topic. Questions are asked every alternate years on non-union. So I just went through the same thing. That's the exact same approach you have taken as well. So that means our thought process does match. So how this was a particularly difficult exam. So during this one exam, how did you manage your time? Was it enough, or was it too much? Because the exam had a lot of bouncers, or did you feel stretched for time? Because this is one question which a lot of my own residents ask me that the exam was too long. How did you feel about that?
So I personally had a very erratic strategy of proceeding towards it. It might not work for a lot of people. So I was switching the question which I was right. I was switching the answer every 10 minutes,
Okay.
especially in the last paper where there were three or four bouncers. So my aim was to attempt all the questions. So I was doing this thing where I was switching the questions very frequently. Like after, if I've given some time to a question for 10 minutes, then I will give the next 10 minutes to some other question
Okay.
so that I could attempt all of them.
Okay. So this was for this particular paper.
This was for the last for I think the third paper and the fourth paper, which had a lot of bouncers.
Okay, so you had changed your strategy specifically for that so that you make sure that you have attempted at least something in all the questions. That's a very, very wise strategy. I'll tell you, I mean, I have not thought about that, but I think spur of the moment, I feel like that is a very good strategy that you have taken. So, if you want to give your juniors some tips and tricks for the future DNB exams, what would that be?
I think revision helps a lot. Constantly revising the important topics helps a lot, and don't leave any question unattended. Even if I didn't knew anything about a question, I filled the 5 or 10 pages somehow. I wrote something in it which was related.
Great. Great. So that's Dr. Dushyant. So uh, the this entire scope reflects not just the knowledge but the clarity and discipline that you're having in your the belief that you're having in your knowledge, and we are really proud of your journey. Scoring 241 is not easy, especially in a DNB theory exam whose questions were like that. Okay. I wholeheartedly thank you for being part of the conceptual journey, and I hope there are a lot of uh, happy moments for you henceforth. And
Thanks.
I wish you the best for the upcoming practical exams as well.
Thank you.
And hope to see you soon.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day as well.